Hey, folks, welcome in to the live broadcast here for Earl Hall Studio. Make sure you do visit the website, stepstovoiceoversuccess.com. Look, we just finished up, a major holiday with Thanksgiving, right? And everybody is, I've said this before, everybody seems to be slowing down when this is the actual time to be speeding up. You want to build momentum going into 2020. You don't want to be slowing down with this. And, I want to give everyone a shout out that joined my recent program, basically Get It All from Earl Hall at vobizpro.com. I've added some value to that. Those of you that missed out on the low price, sorry about that, but there's another opportunity here. And I'm going to be talking about that in a moment. But with everything that you're looking to do to build your voiceover business, by the way, give me a shout out if you're in. I appreciate that. So I can give you a shout out back, right? So let me move the Sennheiser a little bit closer here. Anyway, that'll do. Yeah, give me a shout out if you, hey Storm, what's up? How you doing? Got the one shout out. Look, the voiceover business, and you're going to be hearing me talk about this more and more, is ever changing and ever evolving. And what's happening that I'm seeing is happening is that people are so stuck on the old tactics and strategies, and no one's talking about what's actually going on right now, the things that are actually working, the things that will actually make a difference. Now, this is not a quick fix. This is nothing that's going to drastically change your VO business in the next 30 days, okay? And you need to really stop paying attention to anything that's making you think that this is going to be done quickly. Building a business is not something that's done quickly, but you can see momentum building by doing the things that actually work. The old tactics, people are still talking about, they're asking me about getting agents. They're asking me about getting on pay to plays. They're asking me about getting on different platforms. Now, those things have a place, and it should be part of your marketing strategy and a part of your business development strategy, but it is never going to be the end all be all because of where we are technologically, in this social media age. You've heard me say, and you're going to continue to hear me say. So if you're hearing me say the same things over and over, it's because they need to be said. Hey, Ayada, glad to have you here. They continue to need to be said. Understanding that you need to be posting on social media in some way, shape, or form across all the social media platforms. We're talking about YouTube. We're talking about Facebook. We're talking about Instagram. We're talking about TikTok. We're talking about LinkedIn in particular as well, because LinkedIn is doing really well for a lot of people right now. But if you're focusing on one thing and not doing it across the board, you're going to get lost in the noise. You're going to forever be competing against hundreds of thousands of people for VO jobs that if you simply worked on building your brand and building the marketing behind your brand, you're going to do a whole lot better than people that aren't. It's one of the things that I'm going to be talking about in the Get It All from Earl Hall program coming up the week after next. I think I've got a live stream scheduled just for those people. And if you want to get involved in that, it's vobizpro.com. Just go to that website. But I'm going to be talking specifically about the strategies going into 2020 that need to be done, that most of you are not doing. And if you're not going to do these things, and you're going to continue to do the same things you've been doing over and over. Now, if your voiceover career is fine, making a ton of money, you're happy, you don't need to listen to me. But if you're not, you can either listen to me or not. But if you continue to do the same old things that you've been doing, you're going to continue to get the same results that you've been getting. So even though the price right now, the monthly price to get It All from Earl Hall is $97. If you missed out on the $47, I'm sorry, you missed out. The price will never be that low again. But also, oh, here we go with forgot to turn my phone off. The price that it is now probably won't be that low after the first of the year. So here's the thing, and I'm adding to what it is that I'm doing. I'm not even taking away. I'm continuing to add value to this program. So here's what happens. Now, you can go to, let me just turn this phone off. You can go to vobizpro.com and you can see everything that you get, right? But here's what you're not going to see. I've already added in, and this is on the page, that I'm doing one live stream a month just for members of this program. A lot of people have joined, people are still joining. I'm going to add on another live stream. So there'll be 2 live streams a month beginning in the first of the year. The first one is going to come up on, I believe it's the 16th or 17th of December. And then after that, we're going to go hard starting in January, where I'm going to be talking to you guys twice a month. And let me tell you why this is so valuable. This is more than just a video-based program. It's more than just, we get on, like I do these live streams on YouTube. You guys see me all the time, but I can't dig into your specific issues because I'm only on for like 10, 15 minutes, right? Maybe 20. So I can't dig into specific issues. But on the live streams that I'm going to be doing in the Get It All from Earl Hall program at VOBizPro.com, I'm dealing with each person individually to see where you are and where it is that you're looking to go and show you the quickest path to get there. The quickest path does not mean that tomorrow. The quickest path does not mean, it just means the quickest path. Because you can do all the research on your own, which is great, but I'm going to be showing you and telling you some things specifically to your specific issue. That is going to be part of the magic of this program, because even though there's 60 hours of content in this program already, this is going to continue to build upon itself and build upon itself and build upon itself. And here's the other thing. It's not a stagnant program, because you guys are going to ask me questions that are going to spark me to create videos, to answer those questions in the program. And those videos will be added to the program, no extra charge, because you're already in. If you're not in, it'll probably cost you, some money to be able to get that video. But everyone that's in the program from this point on will always get every new video that I produce. And it'll only be specifically for that video. I don't care if the question is about audio production, script interpretation, whatever it is, using a DAW, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be answering those questions. Now, here's the thing that I've learned. And this is not my fault, it's yours. Some people will get into a program and they won't ask any questions. They'll get into a program and they'll say, well, this program doesn't answer my questions. And I get that. But as a course creator and as a coach, if I don't know that you have a specific question, I'm not a mind reader. I can't answer the questions you don't ask. And this is what this community is about. I want to be answering those questions that are going to be relevant specifically to you, not just a 30,000 view look. I want to get down in the dirt with you and answer those questions to get you unstuck. I've done a ton of videos here. What's up, BDoggy45? I've done a ton of videos on YouTube. You guys know that already. But they're what I consider to be 30,000 foot view. The only people that I'm able to help and get down in the dirt with are those people that I'm communicating with. And the only way to communicate with me is to get involved in the program, because that's where I am. And it's like, are you going to continue to do what you're doing? Or are you going to invest a little bit of money to actually get your questions answered and learn what it actually is going to take to build a business? There are so many of you that are looking for answers. You're constantly looking for answers. But here's the other thing. You'll get an answer, but not execute on those answers. I don't like working with those people. I do not like working with people that aren't prepared to do a lot of hard work, because this is what it takes. And if you don't understand that this is going to take a tremendous amount of work on your part, you're jaded. You don't even understand. You've heard me say people are looking for the easy button to press, or they just want to press a button and have something work. Building a business is not like that. Building a business is not like that. If you want the real answers to building a business, then you've got to dig in. You've got to ask the questions, and you've got to work with someone that has been there, done that. And you've got to figure out what it is that is actually going to work for you and the thing that you're best suited to do. And this is what I want to help you do. But I can't help if you don't ask the questions. I can't help if you don't join the program, because the program is where I'm focused. This is a business that I'm running, but I've made it so affordable. It's not thousands and thousands of dollars. It's $97 a month, and you can get in, you can get out at any time. It doesn't matter to me. The only thing that matters to me is that I'm providing you with the answers that you want. So if you get into the program and you don't participate, you don't take part in the live streams that I do in this exclusive program, you don't ask me the hard questions, I've got the answers. but I can't give answers that I don't know that there are questions for. And as a coach, as a voiceover artist, there are so many things that I do on a daily basis that it's kind of hard for me to talk about because I just do it naturally. But if you ask me about it, I can really dig in and tell you some of the things that you're going to want to know. Put in the comments right now. What are some of the things you want to know? What are some of the things that you actually want to know about building a voiceover business? I mean, this isn't about random questions like beginner questions like what kind of mic should I use? You already know. What DAW should I use? I don't care. All of them do the same thing, just in different ways. Doesn't matter. What kind of studio should I set up in my home? Those answers, you know those answers as well. How do I get better sound? I've talked about that. But if you need specific answers to your specific situation, because I don't know what, like, for instance, if you want to know how to set up your room to record, I don't know what your room is like. I don't know if you're in a closet. I don't know if you're in a basement. I don't know if you're in a third bedroom. It's like, what specifically do you need to know? How to get voiceover work? Well, what are you doing already? Okay, how do we need to change that up? And that question right there is really what I'm going to be diving into on this next live stream that is only going to be available for those that are in the Get It All from Earl Hall program. You're getting everything that I've ever done. I'm not holding anything back. You're getting 60 hours of content, but you're also getting me twice a month. That's what I've added to this. So you didn't get in on the $47. Some of you are going to wait. You're not going to get in on the $97 a month right now. And as of January 1st, it's probably going to go up again. So what are you going to do? Are you going to take some massive action now to actually get the results you're looking to get? Or are you going to continue to do the same thing? All right. So B-Dog is saying, is there a price stagnation between when you are making a few hundred a month to a few thousand a month? Or thank you, William. I appreciate that super chat. I just saw that come in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, between when you're making a few hundred a month to a few thousand a month, or is it a slow climb? Normally, B-Doggy45, it is a slow climb because you're building a client base. Most of you aren't even concentrating on building a client base. You're just trying to get the next gig. You're just trying to get the next job. You don't even know how to build the client base. When you have a client base, that's when regular money starts coming in because you're doing regular work for regular people over and over and over again. It's much easier. You know, it's funny. People are always trying to make the next sale. They're always trying to make the next sale. It is 10 times easier to sell someone you've already sold to than to develop a new client. So many of you that are focused in on developing new clients, you need to be developing client relationships. That's a big issue. No one's talking about that, but it's one of the things that I want to talk about, and that's it. So I hope that answers your question, B-Doggy. And see, again, it's like I said, I can't go into real detail here because I don't have the time. But if B-Doggy was in the program and he asked that question, I could talk directly to him because you can talk to me in this in the Get It All from Earl Hall program. It's live. I can actually bring your mic in. We can talk. We can actually have a conversation. On YouTube, there's no conversation. I'm just looking at comments. Okay. Yada, how did you decide your main focus in VO? For me, I think it books I get the most response there. I think you're talking about audiobooks, if I'm not mistaken, Yada. I made a conscious choice, and it's like I switched up last year. I was doing a lot of e-learning. I still do e-learning, but I said, you know what? I've got this massive audience and of authors. And so what I started doing was developing book trailers for authors, creating commercials for authors about their books because I have this huge audience of authors. So I decided to focus in on that, and it jump-started a lot for me. So it's difficult to say what you really want to do sometimes, because one of the main things, if you have no audience, you have no business. If you have no audience for what you do, you have no business. This is why the talk that I'm going to be giving for the Get It All from Earl Hall program coming up in a couple weeks here, the only people that have access to that are those that are in the program, is going to be about building an audience. How do you build that audience of people that want to work with you? As opposed to, or in addition to playing on all the platforms and the pay to plays, if you're doing that. It takes time to develop because everybody starts with an audience of 0, everyone. So how do you build that audience? I'm going to get into the specifics of how you do that. So if you want access to that, you need to sign up vobizpro.com, vobizpro.com. All right, I think I answered your question on that. Caesar's saying, talking about audiobooks, can you recommend any agencies, publishers other than ACX? No, because ACX is the biggest platform for that. It's bigger than anything. ACX is owned by Amazon. Amazon is where everybody goes to buy their books. So you want to be on that platform. Now, the reason why it's getting harder and harder, because one of the first VO jobs I did was actually an audiobook. But I discovered very quickly that I didn't like audiobooks after doing like 13 of them in a year. So what you have to understand, oh my gosh, William, thanks again. I appreciate that. Okay, William, I'm going to answer your question next because I see you've got 2. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. What was I talking about? Okay, the audiobooks. So the reason why competition is getting more stiff for audiobooks is because more and more people are getting into voiceover and doing audiobooks. That's just real. So the competition is going to continue to go up exponentially. So how we've been doing things in voiceover now has to change. And if you don't know how to change that, you're going to get lost in all the noise because there's competition every day, exponentially growing across the board for this industry. How do you carve out your spot? That's the thing. All right. William said, I would like to know how to stop using filler words like, I know you. These are a few examples. Thank you and appreciate your content. Also, I'm a real estate agent and I do own my own audio from my books, but you're 100% right. It's always cheaper to nurture your current clients. All right. So how do you stop the ums? Well, you can either edit them out. There's no, I don't have a hack on stopping the ums. I don't have a hack on that. It's more about the consistency of what it is that you do. You're talking about filler words. Now, I'm intrigued, William, because you're like, I would like to know how to stop using filler words. What do you mean? Because if you're reading a script, there are no filler words. So what are you actually talking about? Because reading a script is reading a script. There is no So what are you doing that ums are coming into play? Answer that question for me, William. William is also saying, then work on new ones, your current clients. Yep, absolutely. You're welcome, Caesar. Iato, it's performance anxiety. Could be, but if you're reading, you're reading. There is no in what you're reading. There is no in what you're reading, unless that's a part of the script. So fill me in, William, because I'm a little bit confused about the question. If you're reading a script, are you doing this while you're reading a script? I'm not sure. All right. Okay. So while I'm waiting for William to answer that question, if he does, I really am trying to do what it is that I can do for you. I really am. But it's up to you to take advantage. And the people that don't take advantage, it's okay. Continue to doing what you're doing. Hopefully you figure it out. I'm wishing you the best. But at some point, you're going to have to invest more time or more money or both in what it is that you're doing. When I tell you that the program that I'm offering in the Get It All from Earl Hall program at vobizpro.com, there is never, ever going to be anything like it, not at this low of a price, ever, that will continue to build upon itself and build upon itself and build upon itself. Constant new stuff is going to come because you're going to be driving it. Because the things you don't know that you want to know, I'm going to be telling you exactly how to get it done. All right. So William is saying, in regular conversation, when I record stuff, I do a lot of editing them out. Well, that's what you will have to do. I'm not sure why the ums are coming in, because when I'm reading something, I'm reading something. I don't know what else to say about that one, William. I'm pretty stumped on that one. B Doggy says the program sounds amazing and wish I could get in. Well, that's a decision, right? Because here's the thing, I've invested in coaching my entire business life. I've always invested in coaching that I found valuable. And sometimes when I knew I wanted to invest in the program, I said, okay, if I invest in this, one, I'm going to do the work. I'm going to do the work. Two, all right, it costs this much. What am I cutting out of my life to be able to benefit the rest of my life? So at $97 a month, we're talking about what? 10 trips to McDonald's. It's like, okay, there's something that, and this is me, I'm not even telling you to do this. I'm just telling you what I've done. I will always cut something out that I know I don't need necessarily in order to benefit from something that I know has the value that I want. That's a completely personal decision. That's up to you. So, I mean, I remember times I lessened my cell phone subscription, I lessened my cable subscription, whatever it took. I stopped subscribing to something online that maybe I really didn't need. Here's the thing. When I jump in, when I want to do something, I find a way because I know that I need it. It's a matter of priorities. Maybe this isn't a priority for you. It just may not be, and that's okay too, because it's all personal. Okay. Let's see. Love the name, by the way. Oh, thanks. I came up with it on a whim. Get it all from Earl Hall because it's everything. It's everything plus me. All right. Ayado says you didn't answer my question. Thanks. You're more than welcome. Levi Fox, where is a good place to start looking for audiobook auditions? acx.com. That is the place. acx.com. I recorded my first demo this weekend, and I'm just about to ready to start launching my voice business. acx.com if you want to do audiobooks. That's the place. Can you give us the skinny on what the 96 includes? Yes. Go to vobizpro.com. It's all there. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. Go to the website, vobizpro.com, and you're going to see everything you get. What's not going to be there is what I just said. Instead of once a month coming on and talking to you guys, and it'll be like every other Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's pretty much when the time will be. So that's the only thing that's not on the page because I haven't updated it yet. But go to the page, vobizpro.com, and you will see everything that you get. You can watch my video. You can read all it's a lot. It's a lot. There's testimonials there. There's video testimonials, all this kind of stuff. But it's a lot on that page, but it spells out everything that you get. There you go. But it's vobizpro.com. Oh, you said you got there a little late. Oh, no problem, because I didn't go through everything that's there. It's impossible. There's a lot, and so I put all of that on the page. Well, look, guys, thanks so much for watching me today. A lot of stuff is coming in 2020 as we go into it. You can see I'm not slowing down. I'm building momentum, and you need to do the same. So let's do this together. Thanks, Storm. There's a lot of information. Yep. Appreciate you, Storm. She's in the program, has been working with me for a while now. All right. vobizpro.com. Let's make 2020 happen. Stop making excuses. Whatever the thing that's standing in your way from building your business, I'm here to answer your questions. So stop using any excuse. Don't be silent. Be active in this community and tell me what you need to know. And I'm going to tell you the answer. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And I will see you next time. Give me a thumbs up. If you're here, give me a thumbs up. Would you? Can everybody give me a thumbs up? I'm going to ask. I want to ask. If this has been valuable, give me a thumbs up right now. Appreciate it, guys. If you want to go a step further, share this video. Those are my true fans. Share this video out somewhere. And I definitely appreciate you so much. And vobizpro.com. I'll see you guys next time. You take care.